Okay. Hello, we're here today with Mike Meszaros, a local expert on Google. Thanks for being with us, Mike. How are you today?
Thanks for having me. I'm fine, thanks. How about yourself?
I'm good. So let's get started. So many people are talking about using Google. I was wondering if you could give us a brief history of Google.
Well, Dr. Dick, Google was invented by Larry Page and Sergey Brin in 1996. Larry Page and Sergey Brin are PhD students at Stanford University, and they were paired up as partners for a research project, and they called their research project PageRank, where rank websites by the number of pages it had and how important those pages are. Larry Page and Sergey Brin created this algorithm to ensure the search engine would produce better search results. So by 1997, PageRank registered 75.2 million URLs, meaning 75.2 million websites were available for searches throughout this search engine. Later that year, on September 15, 1997, Google registered its domain as google.com. However, before formally acquiring a building to operate their business from, Google Inc. was run in a friend's garage in Menlo Park, California. And officially on September 4, 1998, marks the day where Google Inc. was incorporated and considered a full-fledged company. By the end of 1998, Google had an index of about 60 million pages containing information saying their search results were better than their competitors such as hotbot.com or excite.com. At this time, Google's search was still marked as a beta in testing, and it was more technologically friendly than overloaded portal sites like Yahoo, AOL.com, or Go.com as well. Also at this time, Google's homepage design was set up in a simplified way for its users, consisting of the search bar and the I'm Feeling Lucky button. With little help from Google's business partners and its revenue earned, it is now completely revamped and has these features plus additional tools to find information, and is worth $2 billion as a company.
Wow, that's a lot of money. So, that's really interesting, and I'm personally familiar with Google, but I had no clue that that homepage was so technologically friendly. Can you tell me a little bit about how it came to be that way?
Yes, I can. In 2000, Google thought it was a good idea to sell advertisements that were associated with keywords, using searches as a primary source of income. So, in other words, selling advertisements based on keywords means that every time a specific word was used in a search, Google would generate 5 cents for every link that was clicked on. Also, Google partnered with many companies such as DoubleClick, Aardvark, Sun Microsystems, Microsoft, YouTube, and many more between 2006 and 2008, and are still partners today. Google wanted to partner with multiple other companies to advertise their products as well as their partners, and they would exchange technologically based needs between them, and which they did. For example, Google's partner, YouTube, has a tab for use on the Google homepage, as well as multiple other platforms available to use on Google.com. Ranging from Google and its partners generates Google's applications and add-ons like Google Earth, Google Translate, or Google Maps. In other words, Google got its homepage revamped for making large amounts of income from its advertisers, the site itself, and it grew steadily through the years with the help of other companies.
Okay. So now, I know one of the things that I'm really curious about, and maybe you could tell us a little bit about this. How did Google, the company, get its name?
That's a good question. Google got its name from the mechanical word spelled Google, spelled G-O-O-G-O-L, and it was coined in 1938, meaning 10 to the 100 to the 10th power, which is obviously a high number to count. And the company would later fix the spelling of the word to how it appears on the site today to promote its name for the mathematical term that Google signifies how its search engine wants to provide large quantities of information to people.
Okay, so the misspelling of Google is intentional. That's interesting. I did not know that. I just thought it was a mistake. So if I go to the search homepage, you were talking about before, what are some of the interesting things that I can do there?
Well, on Google, you simply type in information into the search bar or use Google's other multifunctional databases. Google can also fulfill its users' informational needs through videos, books, and through many alternative ways to find accurate information. Google provides its users with large quantities of information for people to access on a daily basis, and provide its users an online experience to find the information they desire.
Well, I'm pretty sure most of us would agree that it sounds like Google is the place to go when we're interested in information. I'm wondering if you could tell me where Google's is headquartered.
Google's headquarters is a $319 million building called Googleplex, which was purchased from Silicon Graphics in 2006 and is located in Mountain View, California.
Okay, the Googleplex. That sounds really interesting. It sounds, obviously you mentioned before, like Google is a very successful company. Does it support philanthropy?
Of course it does, Dr. Dick. This year alone, it gave over $100 million to multiple organizations around the world, such as Girls' Education in Africa, to look after their health and to educate them. Funds for students to work with technology, science, engineering, and math education in schools. Google also supports innovative groups to improve social media and to make it easier to communicate with each other.
Okay. Well, personally, I know I really appreciate when companies like Google give back to the community. I think it shows that they really care a lot for them and strive to help them accomplish their goals in any way that's possible.
That is true. It shows Google supports people who are less fortunate and looks to improve technology one step at a time. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Well, I think that certainly is all the questions that I have, Mike. Thanks for being with us. Do you have anything else you'd like to share with us?
No, thanks. That's all I have.
Thank you very much.
Being here.
I really appreciate it.